Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Caught behind the line. It's Winston. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback still with the football. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, the interior of that defensive line holds the point and allows the rest of the defense to rally to the football to bring up this third down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Illinois will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it to the right side. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage. Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Cougars offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Send the back in motion. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois. They will try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the...
Just trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Illinois 10, Washington State 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
An important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles. And look at this. They got a first down.
Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They're going to run it here. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking to throw it deep. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. Washington State's offense back on the field now. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Finds his man. Eludes a tackle. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. The shotgun handoff here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Catch made on the out route.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Washington State will have the first down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have...
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. The 10. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Washington State.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. You finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Wazoo offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field the punt, and they've got the returner corralled. Sends the offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down, out of the shotgun. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Cougars offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Defense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Scanning the field, it's Walker. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. PAT puts them up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Washington State offense back out on the field now. Are coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Illinois 17, Washington
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Short pass finds the tight end. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Washington State now operating in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Touchdown, Washington State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Sticking with the running game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. Important second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and it's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Now it's 4th and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll be brought down. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal. And here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a
touchdown, Illinois. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
And they pound this ball into the end zone to take the lead. Love to see the offensive line and this back get a chance to make the difference at a critical time in this game. Here we are under 2 minutes to go with a 2-point lead. All you got to do is kick the extra point to get you that 3-point lead.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out. He's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Bauer. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Illinois Fighting Illini.